Good day, everyone. So this is Angelus Ramos from BSED Math 3A. Now, in this video, I'm going to discuss my final project number 1 on M115 Abstract Algebra, wherein we need to show that the set of moves in my geometric model form a group structure. I have here my geometric model, which is called symmetrical web, or also known as a spider web. Let me introduce first my geometric model, symmetrical web or spider web. A spider web shows the beauty of nature, the power of symmetry, and the interconnectedness of all life. Its balanced, radial designs help spider catch prey and reflects the concept of symmetry in math, where patterns are evenly arranged around a center. So now let us proceed to the front and back of my geometric model. And as you can observe here, the front of my geometric model, I use letter. While the back of my geometric model, I use odd number from 1 through 15. So this is the mapping of my geometric model. As M maps to 1, A maps to 3, T maps to 5, H maps to 7, E maps to 9, N maps to 11, I maps to 13, and K maps to 15. Let's see the rotational and reflective line of symmetry. So, for our rotations, we have 45-degree counterclockwise count as one rotation, followed by 90-degree counterclockwise, 135-degree counterclockwise, 180-degree counterclockwise, 225-degree counterclockwise, 270-degree counterclockwise, then 315-degree counterclockwise, and 0 degree. Total of 8 rotations. And for the reflective line, we have line of symmetry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we have a total of 8 rotations and 8 reflective line of symmetry. So let us proceed to the move that we have. For our first move, which is M, the do nothing, and rotate 45-degree counterclockwise with the resulting element A. As take note, so our resulting elements will always be on the top of our geometric model. So let's continue. Rotate in 90-degree counterclockwise. So the resulting element is T. Rotate it in 135-degree counterclockwise. So the resulting element is H. Then rotate it in 180-degree counterclockwise. So the resulting element is E. Then rotate it into 125-degree counterclockwise. So the resulting element will be N. So rotate again into 170-degree counterclockwise. Therefore, the resulting elements will be I. Then last, rotate 315 counterclockwise. Therefore, the resulting elements will be K. And after that, we proceed to the back movement. So for the back movements, we're going to flip the front following the command in each number. So let's start. So for the first, we're going to flip the front vertically. So the resulting element will be 1. So the same rules in front. Our resulting elements will always be on the top of our geometric model. Okay, next. So flip the front between diagonal and vertical axes, then the resulting elements will be 3. Followed by flip the front about left diagonal. Therefore, the resulting elements will be 5. Followed by flip the front between left diagonal and horizontal axis. Therefore, the resulting elements will be 7. Flip the front horizontally. The resulting elements will be 9. Flip the front between right diagonal and horizontal axis. Therefore, the resulting elements will be 11. Then flip the front between, flip the, again, so flip the front about right diagonal. Then the resulting elements will be 13. And last, flip the front between the right diagonal and vertical axis, then the resulting elements will be 15. Okay, since we're done in identifying the movements, we will use now the symmetrical web movements in identifying the elements of a group in a. So let's begin to complete the table of result. So first, M operates M, which is M, the movements of M is do nothing, then operates it to do nothing. The resulting elements will be M. And then M operates A, wherein M is do nothing, then A is rotating for 45-degree counterclockwise. Then the resulting elements will be A. And then as M operates T, wherein M is do nothing, then T is rotate 90-degree counterclockwise, then the resulting elements will be T. As followed by M operates H, which is M do nothing, then H is rotate 135-degree counterclockwise, then the resulting elements will be H. Followed by M operates E. When M is do nothing, then E is to rotate 180-degree counterclockwise, then the resulting elements will be E. Then proceed tayo kay N. As M is do nothing, then N is rotate 225-degree counterclockwise. Therefore, the resulting elements will be N. After that, as M operates to I, as M is do nothing, then I is to rotate 270-degree counterclockwise. The resulting elements will be I. And K, for the to rotate, as M operates to K, as D for do nothing, and K is to rotate 315-degree counterclockwise. The resulting elements will be K. As M operates to 1, wherein M is do nothing, then 1 is to flip vertically, then the resulting element is 1. Then as M operates 3, as M is do nothing, then 3 is to flip between diagonal and vertical axis. The resulting elements will be 3. And for the M5, as M is do nothing, then M5 and 5 is flip about left diagonal, then the resulting elements will be 5. Proceed tayo sa M operates 7. As M is do nothing, then 7 is to flip the front between left diagonal and horizontal axis. Horizontal, Therefore, the resulting elements will be 7. Then M operates 9. As M is do nothing, then 9 is to flip the front horizontally. Therefore, the resulting element will be 9. Then for the 11, as M do nothing and 11 is to flip the front between right diagonal and horizontal axis. Therefore, the resulting element will be 11. And for 13, as M operates 13, as M is do nothing, then 13 is to flip the front about right diagonal. Therefore, the resulting element will be 13. And for M operates 15, as M is do nothing, then flip, then 15 is to flip the front between right diagonal and vertical axis. Therefore, the resulting elements will be 15. Okay, so by continuing the process, the summary of the table of result will be like this. Okay, so I'm going to end the presentation here and continuing it in part 2. So that's all. Thank you.